of number of electron. How to calculate number of electron, right? That is relation between number of electron and mole. Okay, let us start with simple example. Let us take helium, 4 gram helium. Tell me, 4 gram helium is equals to how many moles? 4 gram equal to how many mole? 1 mole, because atomic mass is 1. Atomic mass is 4. Therefore, it is 1 mole. So, 4 grams of helium equal to 1 mole. So, now I want this 4 gram helium or 1 mole equal to how many atoms? Na atoms. Right? Na atoms. Okay. Then, this Na atoms has how many electron? Can you tell me? There are atoms are Na, but one helium atom has how many electron? Hydrogen, helium, 2 electron, right? Do you understand? One helium atom has 2 electron, hydrogen, helium, no. One helium atom has 2 electron. There are how many Na atoms? There are how many helium atom? Na helium atom. That means Na helium atom has how many total electron? 2 into Na electrons. Okay, one more example. Let us take, I'll take 1 mole hydrogen, H2. 1 mole hydrogen equal to dash number of electrons. Can you tell me? Very simple. 1 mole H2. So that we need to know first, 1 mole H2 equal to how many H2 molecule? How many H2? That is Na H2 molecule, right? Na molecules. Okay, right. 1 mole hydrogen equal to Na molecule, but actually we want electron. Okay, Na molecules. What Na molecule? Na hydrogen molecules, but we want electron. Tell me, one hydrogen has 2 electron because there are 2 hydrogen atoms, right? One H2 has 2 electron. Then one hydrogen H2 has 2 electron. Na H2 molecule has how many electron? 2 into Na electrons. Similarly, confuse agbadi. Take one more example. I'm giving multiple examples. 1 mole oxygen molecule. Tell me, 1 mole oxygen molecule has how many electron we want? To want electron, you write first how many molecule. Tell me, 1 mole H2 has how many molecule? Na molecule. Na O2 molecule alva? You understood? Okay, Na molecule. Right. 1 mole oxygen equal to Na molecule. But actually what we want? How many electron we want? Then Na molecules, but we know that one molecule has how many electron? One oxygen has 8 electron. Atomic number of oxygen 8, no? There are 2 oxygen, 16. Yeah, it means one O2 molecule has 16 electron. NaO2 molecule having 16 into Na electrons. One more example. Okay, 1 mole H2O has how many electron? You first write 1 mole H2O has how many molecule? It is Na molecule, right? Na molecules. Okay, we don't want molecule, we want electrons. So Na water molecules will be there. But we know that one water molecule has how many electron? So 2 hydrogen 2 electron, 1 oxygen 8 electron, total 10 electron. One H2O molecule has 10 electron, then Na H2O molecule has 10 into Na electrons. Right? I hope you got it. Now write on question. Take this. Okay. Write down question. Calculate the number of electrons in the following. Calculate the number of electrons in the following. 2.5 mole H2, 5 mole O2, 3, 10 mole CO2, 4, 2 mole N2. Calculate the number of electrons in the following. Calculate the number of electrons in the following. Okay. Tell me. First one is 2.5 mole H2. Okay. 2.5 mole H2. First you write the number of molecule. You convert into molecule first. Okay. 2.5 mole H2 is equals to how many molecule? 2.5 into Na molecule alva. Do you understand? 2.5 into any molecule. But we don't want molecule, we want electron. Then one molecule has how many electron? 2 electron. Therefore, it become, if you want electron, 2.5 into Na into 2 electrons. Okay, let it be. First convert mole into molecule, then convert electron. That is easiest method. Now convert into molecule. 5 mole oxygen. How many molecule? 5 into Na molecule. Okay, electron. So one molecule has how many electron? 16 electron. Because oxygen atomic number is 8. One oxygen 8 electron. 2 oxygen 16 electron. Therefore 5 into Na into 16 electrons. Next, 10 mole CO2. Yeah, 10 into Na molecules will be there. Then electron is 10 into Na into, then one CO2 has how many electron? 22 electrons. Okay. Next, 2 mole nitrogen. So how many molecule? 2 into Na molecule. Okay, then 2 into Na into how many electron? So 1 nitrogen 7 electron. Then 2 nitrogen become 14. Okay. So in this we can calculate number of electrons. Next, calculation of charge of 1 mole of electron. Calculation of charge of 1 mole electrons. Okay, so this concept, it is important in particularly electrochemistry. Faraday first law, Faraday second law, there we use. Okay, fine. So calculation of charge of 1 electron. Can you tell me what is the charge of one electron? Anybody? Charge of 1 electron. It is a 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Right? Even charge of proton also same. But what is the difference? Sign. Difference is electron is negative charged particle, proton is positive charged particle. That is only difference. Otherwise everything is same. Okay, charge of electron is this much. It is charge of 1 electron. but actually I want charge of 1 mole of electron. Come on, tell me. How do you calculate charge of 1 mole of electron? Charge of 1 electron multiply with Avogadro number, because 1 mole equal to Avogadro number, right? So therefore, what is the charge of electron? 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 into 6.022 into 10 power 23. So which is equals to approximately 96,500 coulomb. Right, this 96,500 coulomb is also called 1 Faraday. Very good. Right, so 96,500 coulomb is called 1 Faraday. In electrochemistry, we have one concept. 1 Faraday of electric current when passed through the any substance, 1 Faraday of electric current can deposit, can liberate gram equivalent weight of any substance. Yes or no? For example, let us take 1 Faraday of electric current is passed through the HCl, hydrochloric acid. When 1 Faraday of electric current is passed through the HCl, then how much hydrogen gas and how much chlorine gas is liberated at cathode and anode respectively? Tell me. For that, there is a statement 1 Faraday, okay, it means 96,500 coulomb is always liberate or always deposit how much gram equivalent weight of any substance. It means 1 Faraday is equals to what? Gram equivalent weight. It means when 1 Faraday of electric current is passed through the hydrochloric acid, 1 gram equivalent means gram equivalent of hydrogen, gram equivalent of chlorine is liberated. Then what is the gram equivalent weight of hydrogen? That is 1 gram. What is the gram equivalent weight of chlorine? 35.5 gram. This is we will study tomorrow. What is the gram equivalent mass? Okay, so there this concept is important. That means, so charge of 1 mole of, what is the charge of 1 mole of electron? 1 Faraday, which is equals to 96,500 coulomb. Okay. Then, do you remember what is the relation between coulomb and ampere? So generally, coulomb is a quantity of current. Q, it is denoted by Q. It is a quantity of electric current, which is equals to I is a strength of current. It should be taken ampere and multiply with T, time in second. So therefore, Q is equals to I into T. It is also we use in Faraday first law, where what is the Q equal to? It is a quantity of electric current. Quantity of electric current. So which is expressed in what? In coulombs. Therefore, where Q is a quantity of electric current, that should be expressed in coulombs. Next, where I is equals to, there is a strength of electric current. Strength of current. So this strength of current can be expressed in, it should be ampere. And T is a time. It should be in only seconds. Seconds. Okay. So therefore, now Q is a quantity of electric current, that is in coulomb. I is a strength of current, ampere. T is equals to time in second. Now I wanted to define what is coulomb. Can you tell me? What is the Q coulomb? Definition of Coulomb. Can we define like this? It become Q is equals to 1. When Q is equals to 1? I is equals to 1 ampere. T is equals to 1 second. When I is equals to 1 ampere, T is equals to 1 second, Q is equals to 1 Coulomb. Then how do you define Coulomb? 1 second. When 1 ampere current passed for 1 second, which is called 1 Coulomb. That's it. So the relation between Coulomb and ampere. Okay. So when 1 ampere current is passed for 1 second is called Coulomb.